Snow blankets cold regions of the Earth in these time-lapse images from NASA weather satellites. But while satellites can detect the surface of snow, snow's reflective nature makes it hard to tell whether it's thin or deep. For that, Forest Service scientist Frank McCormick says experts do some digging.
They'll dig a snow pit down to bare ground so that they can take very detailed measurements, everything from temperature to water that's in the snow.
This accurately reveals snowpack's water content, but on a global scale, digging snow pits isn't practical.
We would need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of sites throughout the world.
That's why NASA has launched SnowX. It's a 5-year project to design a snow satellite that will accurately measure snowpack everywhere. SnowX project leader Edward Kim says knowing snowpack's water content, when it's likely to melt, and so on, could help over 1 billion people.
1 out of every 6 people in the world depends, the majority of their water that they use for drinking and agriculture and industry comes from snow.
To design a snow satellite, 100 SnowX scientists are seeking the best ways to remotely measure snowpack's depth, its water content, how surface dust and temperature affect snow, and more. As a first step, they're putting snow sensors on airplanes.
The airplanes carry the sensors of the same type that would eventually be on a satellite.
Snowy Colorado is the first SnowX testing site. As pilots fly, scientists direct 10 kinds of sensors at the snow, including microwave and laser. They're seeking accuracy, even when terrain is uneven or when trees hide snow. As for which sensors work the best,
well, that's really hard to say. I mean, if we really knew the answer to that already, we wouldn't need to do this.
To fine-tune airborne measurements, the SnowX team will compare them with snow pit data. SnowX scientist Charles Gaitebe says fitting it all together will require complex calculations. But at its heart, the goal is simple.
Get the data and look at the data and, say what the data is telling us. There are so many people dependent on snow. And given this changing climate, who knows what happens? So if we can get a very good handle how to predict, the changing snow in a changing climate, I think it's going to benefit a lot of people.
NASA's SnowX team plans to share their data in open access to help people around the world wherever there is snow. For VOA News, I'm Shelley Schlender at the Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado.